3, your attention's all I need. 4, 5, 6, don't let it slip. 1, 2, 3, I don't know who else to be. 4, 5, 6, like they say I can't be fixed. 1, 2, 3, your attention's all I need. 4, 5, 6, don't let it slip. I don't have any favorite, just give me any kind. Even if it hurts a bit, I think I will be fine. 24/7, all I do is procrastinate, procrastinate. Listen, 24/7, all I do is procrastinate, procrastinate. Perfection. Like they say I can't be fixed. 1, 2, 3, your attention's all I need. 4, 5, 6, don't let it slip. Some sort of an addiction. They all have a prediction. I think it's just some fiction that I have an addiction, baby. You walking head high and you keep on saying it doesn't matter anyway. But when it's turning dark and it's getting late, you tell me that you wanna stay. So you call me when you're getting lonely. Yeah, you call me when you're getting lonely. And I'll be there, 'cause you're not the only one. No, I feel the same as you do. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely place. It's a lonely place, yeah. It's a lonely place. It's a lonely place, yeah. It's a lonely place, yeah. Time's up. I need to get something straight. Are we getting closer than this? But you don't need to answer right away. Baby, you know I can't wait. So you call me when you're getting lonely. Yeah, you call me when you're getting lonely. And I'll be there, 'cause you're not the only one. No, I feel the same as you do. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely place. It's a lonely place, yeah. It's a lonely place. It's a lonely place, yeah. It's a lonely place, yeah. It's a lonely place. It's a lonely place, yeah. Yeah. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely, lonely place when you're not with me. It's a lonely place. It's a lonely place, yeah. It's a lonely place. It's a lonely place, yeah. It's a lonely place, yeah.
What's going on, people? Let me do some things real quick before we get into this comment. Before we get into let's see. Hold on a second. See, hold on. All right. Let's see. Give a few people some wrenches. We are not dealing with the silliness. All right. So, I got this email this morning. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Let's just go ahead and pull that up. All right. From Ty Wall, your consultant prices are astronomical. I can't afford to give you $10,000, then have to scramble to get some money to fund something else. My response: sorry, your ass is broke. Stop trying to bring me down to your level and level the fuck up. If you took the free course and worked your ass off, money would not be a problem. So stop whining to me like a fucking child. All right. This is where we're going in 2021. This is where we're going in 2021. In things of stuff, you can kiss it. Let's see. I mean, do not email me. Good afternoon. This isn't for the people who get it. This is for the fools, the clowns, the sycophants, the lazy, the uninitiated. I mean, don't email me telling me my prices are too high. And not only did this fool email me, Ty Wall, he left a comment on a YouTube video. Arch Channel Tones. Let me go ahead and explain something to you. And this is going to be me being elitist. This is going to be me taking a different tact, because the majority of the people who watch this channel have never made any real money. They've never seen $50,000 in their checking account. They've never seen 100K. They've never seen $1 million in their checking account. So first of all, and when I talk about the leveling up mentally process, this is what I'm talking about. Archangel Tones, how much value are you providing for $10,000? Let me give you a lesson of one of my consulting clients who was paying me $20,000, 2 bands a month. She was paying me $20,000 a month. And we worked together for a year, which was $240,000. Now, within 3 months of working together, I helped her increase her revenues by a percentage point. Well, she was doing about 100K a month. And after 3 months, we got her up to 200K. And, she was doing like $1 million a year. And at the end of working with me, she was doing $4 million. So is that worth it, Archangel Tones? See, this is the thing that I need to get out my head. things. He don't even make 50K, because essentially, let's go ahead and talk about $10,000 just to talk. And this is how people been coming at me. This is why all of everything's going through my assistant. I have people who hit me up. I only need 2 minutes of your time. Only need 2 minutes of your time. I just got one question I want to ask. And essentially, when I used to do silly stuff like that, that one question would turn into a 30-minute talk, or it would turn into an hour talk, because it's always more than one question. So one of the things I want you guys to understand, when we are entering into a consulting relationship, you're buying my experience. $10,000 just to talk. That is loser talk. Oh, the cranky hustler's back in effect. Back in effect. Look, let's go ahead and talk about the free courses. If you email me talking about my prices are too high, because this is one of the things that happens. The first thing that happens is people want to talk to me for free because they see it as just as a conversation. They don't see the fact that I was many years in the storage auction business. They don't see the fact that I built a YouTube business. No. It's like, I just want to talk to you. I want you to help me. But here's the thing. They want to talk to me when they want to talk to me. They don't want to talk to me when it's convenient for me. They want to talk to me when it's convenient for them. See, this is one of the things. Like years ago, I drove for Uber. And one of the big things that was, he didn't even start the free course, I guarantee it. He did not even start the free course. Because here's the thing. If you take the free course and you do the work, you'll make money. This has been proven. Yes, you will have to study. You would have to be self-motivated. You would have to do the work. But it's an opportunity. It is an opportunity, right? Oh, Ron's, I agree 100%. Roger Marine, that's the point, because essentially I don't have these kind of conversations with people who make money. I did not know Warren Buffett charged $100K for lunch. Matt C. At that price point, it's pretty clear that you're missing for business owners who have a business up and running, not someone who's looking to start out a business. Let me go ahead and tell you why I like working with business owners. They've already gotten past the gauntlet. They've already got their business up started. They've already started making money. And many of you who don't have a business who started, who are full of fear, doubt, just scared to take action, scared to do anything, many of you will never ever start a business. And if you're looking at like, man, it's because you're looking at like, I spent $10,000, but you know yourself. You know that you're not going to do the work. You know that you're not going to start a business. So yeah. I know 5 to 10 folks who spent $7,000 to be in this guy's credit repair business. Credit class folks find the money for what they want. Pretty much, Erica. Pretty much. But once again, well, essentially, what I have, and this is one of the things, because of the name of the channel, Hustlers Kung Fu, there is a an implied kinship that we're all on the same level. I am not on your level. I'm not on your level. I haven't been on your level in 2 decades. And there is a failure to acknowledge and to give respect for what I've done. You could put my name in the Google machine and you will see author, you'll see course creator, you will see consultant, you will see me on podcast. I've done some stuff. But for those folks, $10,000 just to talk. $10,000. Why do you want to talk to me if you think I charge, like with the sugar babies? I'm like, hey, I can't do that. I'm out. I don't sit there and whine and cry. Matt C, the price is fair. Like, I got someone who has a high income who's going through some consulting. He don't have a business. He got money though. I know, man. Thank you, Joshua Webb. It's not just a conversation. It's not just a conversation at all. Because seriously, see, that's the problem. Like, all right, for the, because this email is probably going to go out today. I got a lot of people who bought the year of consulting deal, and I'm going to look, if we give you some homework and you don't do your homework, we're not talking again. Because you've got to do things to get things rolling. People are used to the waiting prices go down. I haven't really lowered the prices in a long time. People, let me buy you lunch. Pretty much the DSLR Chronicles, pretty much. Thank you, Reigning Woman. Rakasi, that's the key. We all have to remember there's people out here just trying to talk, don't even have the balls to go out and execute. The work has to be done. Because essentially, I have helped, now this is funny, I've actually helped some YouTubers, and I should have saved that email because it's like, hey, don't tell nobody you working with me. One of my issues is I am not a Graham Stephan. I'm not one of those super likable people, and people don't want to know that the Grinch has helped them improve their business. Because this is something, I was in a group, and this is something that's like my most successful consulting projects. These people don't want to talk about it. Like the lady that helped take her business to 4 million, she didn't want to talk about it. You want to know why? She's married, and she was watching the channel, and her husband absolutely hates me. And if he knew that I was the reason that they went from $1 million a year to 4 million, he'd probably lose his damn mind. Probably lose his mind. Pretty much, Rosca. Pretty much. Because essentially, I'm going hard this year because it is my intention to make a lot of people successful, but you got to meet me halfway. You got to be dressed out, got to have a uniform on, you got to be on the playing field. And a lot of these people with this $10,000 just to talk, see, this is one of the things. And I'm putting an end to this with my consulting business. If I give you homework assignments and you don't do your assignments, we don't talk until those assignments are done. If it takes you 3 months to do those assignments, then it's going to take you 3 months. Because unless you do the assignments, your business doesn't move forward. I've had a lot of people, and when it comes down to them executing and doing the things that they're supposed to do, that's a problem. It's like, well, I got this. My kids, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, so this is how we're going. I mean, Roger Marine, that's the reality, man. A lot of people go through that. Bunch of questions. Bunch of questions. Things of stuff is because you a punk. I mean, if you actually, instead of asking questions and did your research on me, you would see, you wouldn't ask that question if you did your research. See, this is one of the things that a lot of people are lazy. They're looking for, um, you know, because things of stuff, anyone that can be a clown in the chat room is just another clown in the chat room. So let me go ahead and all right. Thank you, Rainy Woman, for getting rid of that clown. Because essentially, you got some people who come in here who have no intention of learning anything, have no intention of leveling up, have no intention of doing the work, have no intention of starting, and they're just like messing around on the internet like little children who are playing around when their parents step out the room. No, man, you can't. Move out of California. John Frederick, it really depends on what you bought. The 2 free consults are for people who got in the top 3 payment plans. Even in times of desperation, people still make excuses why they can't pull the trigger. Pretty much. Pretty much, man. Appliance boot camp, pretty much. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Because essentially, like, one of the things is I'm staying in my lane. I'm kind of rethinking the Forex thing because the time commitment to learning Forex. Because, you know, I during my downtime, I had a lot of time to think, and I was like, do you really want to take this on? Because Forex trading, it has a steep learning curve, and I don't really know anything about it. So the Forex videos may not be coming to Savage Finance because, you know, I had some time to sit down and think, like, just focus on what you're good at. Focus on what you know how to do. You know, the Forex thing may or may not, you know, I got to think about it some more, but the Forex thing may not come around. Pretty much. Janae Wallace, taking up so much as 30 days changes one's personal atmosphere. I sold my car, got into a better one because of the program taking up. The program hella works. Janae Wallace, I appreciate that. See, this is what happens when you do the work. And this is one of the reasons, like, I cannot talk you into $1 million business. I can't talk you into starting a business. You got to do that. And like, that email just ticked me off because I actually took a financial hit trying to help the people with no money. I understand there's a lot of people with no money. I understand there are people out there who can afford my courses. And I gave away 19 free business courses to help people. What was my reward? 99% of these people did not open up the courses. They did not do the work. My email list got jacked up, and I learned a very important lesson. You can want the best things in the world for people. You can want that. But unless people are willing to go to work, ain't nothing going to change. You know, I had this lofty ambition because I was listening to Gary Vaynerchuk and some other people. Give till it hurts. Give till it hurts. Give. And I gave. And what I found out is people didn't take action. A lot of people got in that course and did not take action. Oh, yeah. You got a bunch of people out here who want the people with money to help them. All right, Mark Swift, appreciate that. Well, I actually never started the Forex because, you know, there's so much to learn. And I'm really thinking about, is that really worth my time, you know, especially after that $90,000 day. I'm like, do I really need to be messing around over here with Forex and other stuff? Or do I need to focus on what I'm good at? So that was a wake-up call. I mean, you know, so we will see. Appliance boot camps, the most chargebacks and problems logging in comes from the people with the low monthly payments. Hey. Yep, we should all learn that story from the story of Jesus. He only wanted the best from people. What did he get? How did people treat him in return? That's a good point. Yeah. You see, you got a lot of people that don't want to take action, man. Kevin Davis, that is one of the things because typically the more I charge, like when I was doing the one-on-one consultant, $20,000 to $50,000 a month, those people got better results because you giving up 2 bands a month. See, this is one of the things that I want people to understand. You know, 2021 is going to be a remarkable year. It's going to be a good year if you make the decision that it's going to be a good year and you're going to do the work and you're going to level up and you're going to do the things you need to do because it's out here. Michael Taylor, I had a friend who was working with high dollar clients and decided to work with lower income clients. She almost went broke and had a bunch of headaches. Good deeds don't go unpunished. When people pay, they pay attention. It's fact, pretty much. All right. That's funny. That is funny. Because essentially, if we enter into a consulting thing, because I can do consulting for YouTube, I can do consulting for businesses, I can do consulting for holding companies, I can do consulting for marketing. You know, in my areas where I'm really strong, that's where I think I need to put my energy and time. Like, I am not going to argue with people about crypto anymore because the reality is Bitcoin went up to, I think it's at $32,000, $34,000. If you only put $500 in there, you made $2,000. Big whoop, you know? Well, you'll make it $2,000 when you sell it and you no longer have it. But we're going to get into some training because I'm thinking about doing something inside the corporate toolbox called the holding company boot camp. Because essentially, one of the things that's going to have to happen is people are going to have to start showing up for the classes. And, I've noticed something with these live streams. There's a guy named Morris Invest, and he does a live stream in the morning. And this dude will literally get 10, 20,000 people in his live streams in the middle of the day. And one of the things is I've learned from my YouTube mastermind is audience. And I got a loyal component. I got a really good loyal component. So I appreciate you guys. But I've got too many fair weather. If he talking about something I want to hear about, I'll tune in type people. And I need to get rid of them. So I'm going to work. I will be setting that up next week. It's the holidays, man. I'm off. I don't do $2K a month consulting. I don't do that. I charge $1,500 for 1 hour. Yeah, he talks about stimulus, but I mean, he gets a whole bunch of people in the middle of the day for his live streams. And one of the things I'm getting ready to do is a different tactic with these live streams and stuff. Like, this one, I was planning on doing a live stream later on the day, but I got that email from that clown and it just like, you know what, I need to talk about this. Because when you get into a consulting relationship with me, you're buying my experience. You're buying a speedier process of doing because, I reached out to the lady, and she's still doing well. And I asked her, I was like, you think you would have got the $4 million in income in a year without me? She said, absolutely not. So one of the things is, let's go ahead and talk about the journey of the person who doesn't have a business. And this is why it's so hard working with people who have not gone through the gauntlet. They've not got anything started. They've not got anything shaped up. They're full of ambition. They're full of questions. They want to do this. They want to do that, but they haven't done anything. And it is really, really hard to guide somebody who hasn't put up the commitment, who hasn't done the work, hasn't built anything. There was someone in the last live stream. He started some kind of moving. Oh, he starts at 7:05, but this is the middle of the day. Oh, really? Pretty much, Roger Marine, and this is the thing I keep screaming. The percentage of people holding Bitcoin with at least 100K hold around 25% of total coins. Did not know that. Yes, he did used to be on the news channel. Don't know. But, taking the new person who doesn't understand the time, the energy, the investment, the things that go into starting a business, they're very, very sensitive to price. It's like, that's because, see, part of this thing is, when I got in this mastermind, which is 15K a year, I didn't even blink. I was like, okay, here's my money. And I've learned a lot. That's one of the reasons that Savage Finance, December, the growth stalled because people are looking for credit related stuff. And I'm going to do some more credit related stuff, and I'm going to do some more bigger thought picture stuff on that channel because it'll be a year old in February. So this will be its 11th month, and then February will be a year old. And I should have about 25,000 subscribers or maybe more. And one of the things that I'm getting ready to do is get into a more focused conversation, talk about more relevant things. I got some good videos that are coming up, some good stuff that is coming up. So one of the things that I want you guys to understand is my prices are not going to go down. If anything, my prices are going to go up. And don't email me because I will clown you. I will pretty much cuss you out and tell you what a lazy asshole you are. Because this whole thing, $10,000 just to talk. And this is something else. Like, I'm rethinking this thing with Clubhouse, because with Clubhouse, people are looking for amazing value for free. And there's a room on there that's been going on for a few days, and people just talking about strategies and stuff. And I don't think Clubhouse is going to make it. I know that sounds premature, but I don't think Clubhouse is going to make it because it's unstructured, it's random, and you have a lot of conversations. I'm still going to try it, but I think Clubhouse is going to go the way of Meerkat. I think Periscope is still around, but we're going to be more on a structured, time-oriented type deal. This is one of the things that we're going to do, because what my plan is in 2021 is to make the consulting better, and I think we're going to have some boot camps. Now, here's the thing. I get a lot of questions at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm asleep. I'm like, I understand you got a job, you got a family, you got to do what you got to do. But we're going to start having a lot of this training during the daytime. And I know, because probably starting next week. Well, essentially, it'll probably be the week after, because because one of the things I've learned is people just don't get information as quick as I think I send it out. So there won't be any training next week, but it'll be the week after. But I got to set it up. I got to send the emails out. I got to get everyone on board, and I got to update people well in advance of the training, because folks just are not super diligent on these things. So this is one of the things I have learned. But we're going to get into more training, more teaching. I think I'm going to write a book called Savage Money. That's going to be for Savage Finance. A lot of stuff's going to go down in 2021. A lot of stuff's going to go down. And one of the things I want you guys to remember and to focus on is you must do the work. You got to do the work, because I can consult, I can give you good recommendations, but at the end of the day, you still got to do the work. You still got to do the work. You got to open up your mind and get into some stuff, because I've got a few ideals that's going to go down with the corporate toolbox. And what I have learned from the corporate toolbox is my upper level stuff does way better than the cheap stuff, because this is one of the problems I had with Hustlers Kung Fu, because I was doing a lot of sales, lowering the price and everything, and that just turned into a cesspool. I don't know any of this stuff why he's banned by bigger pockets. I have no clue. All I know is that when he does his morning invest live stream, he gets a ton of people. That's all I know. He gets a ton of people. A lot of folks show up. And his room is full. It's just full. But one of the things is we're going to get into more instruction, more training, bigger concepts. We're going to get into more things to make you guys more successful. We're going to get into stuff. And like I said, don't be emailing me talking about my prices need to come down to where you are. Because see, years and years ago, when I was in that boarding house, I came across Nightingale Conant, which someone told me it still existed, but let me go ahead. It's drastically changed. All products. Nightingale Conant. Oh, they got Lead to Field on sale for $39.95. Let me go ahead and show y'all this. They got Lead to Field $39.95. I came across Nightingale Conant when I was in that boarding house and I was working all of those crappy jobs. And Need to Field was like $112 back then. And essentially what they would do is they would, you can do a digital download of Lead to Field for $39.95. I highly recommend people get that. And I was making like $200 a week, and I spent 25% of my monthly income on Lead to Field. So you got to invest in yourself. And I can honestly say that getting that course changed the trajectory of my life. It's a great course. I've mentioned it many times. The Strangest Secret. I urge everyone to go out and get Lead to Field. I think it's on YouTube for free. But here's the thing. Let's have this conversation. Let's have this conversation. Frequently, the things that you get for free, you don't value. So I would say go to the website, spend the $39.95 and get the download. Thank you, Larry Scott, for the $20 super chat. Joshua Webb, I appreciate it because we're going to get into some more stuff. Wait until we get into trust. But see, here's the thing. If you pay for it, you're more likely to listen to it. If you pay for it, you're more likely to listen to it because it's here for free on YouTube. But see, here's the thing. It's in these places, but are people listening to it? Because if it's free, because this is one of the lessons that I've learned from free. When I gave away those 19 free business courses, 99% of those people did not crack open the courses. And this is the result of the whiny, pathetic email that I sent out the other day. I'm at a point where I'm realizing that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And I'm at that point where I'm like, okay, so I'm getting ready to focus on you guys who want the information, who want the training, and then leave these other people alone. All right, 0. Cool. Because one of the things that I have learned is building can be fun, but many people don't like the work that's involved with building. Many people don't want to be part of building. Many people don't want to do things. And I'm getting ready to get rid of the text notification, and I'm going to move to something else. So we're going to see how that goes, because I got a lot of folks on there who don't tune in. And part of what I've learned in 2020 is to focus on what I believe in and to focus on what I'm good at. Yeah, we're going to go into hiring and scaling in the corporate toolbox. That's part of the training for this year. We're going to go into a lot of stuff. We're going to get jiggy with it. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. I will see you later. All the links below. Once again, remember, if you have not taken the free course before you email me some crap like that, I am going to blaze you. Just let you know. All right, I'll see you guys later.